Hello, welcome back to part 4 of the Beginner's Guide to Ubuntu Linux. I'm going to go over a few network commands today. They're basically used by network administrators or people trying to configure their network interfaces. But it's not really a beginner's concept, but they're fun to play around with sometimes. The first one I'm going to go over is ifconfig. That's ifconfig. What ifconfig is it's a command used to basically configure your network adapters or view the status of them. So if I look at the man page for ifconfig, I'm going to see that there are quite a few options I can use. I can put my adapter into promiscuous mode, I can change the MTU or the Netmask address. So let's take a look at ifconfig. Without any arguments, it's going to show me the status of my adapters. I'm running this locally, so I have kind of a different IP address, but all the fields are the same. It shows the MAC address, the IPv4, my internet address, my broadcast. It tells me how many packets I've received, how many I've sent, and a few other fields. Okay. Now let's say that I want to change something like the IP address of my network adapter. For this, I would type ifconfig, the name of the interface, and give it an address. And that's how you would change the address of it. It's not going to allow me to do it because I need to use sudo, but that's okay because I don't actually want to do it. Okay, so normally you would use the sudo command before that. Also, if you need to change the netmask, you would just type netmask and manually enter it yourself. Okay, of course, yeah, it's not going to let me do it again because I need sudo, but that's how you would do that. Now let's go over another command. Let's go over the route command. What the route command does is that it displays the routing or forwarding table that's stored inside your machine. So as you can see that my gateway right now is 37.2. Okay, and it shows the subnet addresses, a few other things like the interface using it, and the destination network for that gateway address. If I wanted to change that address, I would say route add default gateway and then enter my address 192.168.372. Of course, again, you need to supersede that, or you need to precede that command with the sudo command. Okay, so that's ifconfig and route. Ubuntu also has the standard networking tools like ping. If you want to get the IP address or see round trip times for ping, all you need to do is type ping and then the address. Hit Control-C on that. Let's get this a little larger. Come on. Oh well. So that's how you use the ping command. Just straight ping. There are also a few other options for ping. You can do an audible ping. You can also send ping floods. See flood ping with the F argument. Okay. After ping, we also have the ARP, which is Address Resolution Protocol, and with this we can view the MAC addresses for each IP address we know of on our network. Right now, since this is a virtual machine, the only entries I have is my gateway, which would be my Windows host. But for others, it might show their gateway. It might show other hosts on their network. If I did this in Windows, it would be a lot different. Okay. One of the next ones is Traceroute, and then wherever you want to trace the route to. Again, Traceroute on this machine, because it's virtual, is not going to give me that much information because ICMP packets are blocked in between my virtual machine and my local area network. As a matter of fact, let me show you what Traceroute will do in Windows. Really quick. So I have my Windows command open. Traceroute's a really fun tool. If I want to traceroute, oh come on, forgot in Windows it's Traceroute, not Traceroute. So basically Traceroute will give you something like this. It'll give you the average times, or the average round trip times to reach that destination. Like here, this is my gateway, my address, and then a few other things about where the route is of my IP packet. Okay? Takes advantage of the time to live header inside any internet protocol packet. So that's Traceroute. And there is one more I want to go over. There's the net command. There's quite a few options for that. You can view the users on your network. There's also nmap, which will display open ports on your network. If I look at my gateway and see what's open with nmap, this is actually a security tool usually used by penetration testers. It takes a little while to run, but it's a very useful tool. It will display every open port. You can see I have Telnet open, HTTP open, 8080, which I believe is a proxy, I'm not sure, and then DNS on port 53. So those are just a few of the networking tools that you can use with Ubuntu. Be sure to check out my networking tutorial that will be put up fairly soon, and subscribe and like the video if you would, and thanks for watching.